Dave Kenworthy here again, continuing the series on the work of Professor Alexander Thom. And what we're going to look at now is the assertion that these ancient megalithic designers, who we've discovered are absolutely stunningly accurate in their measurements between sides, we're going to look at the idea that they were using the Imperial system. And what we find when we look at English Heritage's analysis of the old Sarum site, they actually say that it's part of an equilateral triangle of 6 mile sides between Clovelly Castle, Stonehenge and Old Sarum. So obviously, Old Sarum to Stonehenge is 6 miles. So we're going to have a look at that now. The way we're going to do it is, we're going to go on to tools again, and ruler, and we're going to make sure it's set for line, and drag that out the way, and it is set for line, and it's on feet, and we're going to go to the centre of Old Sarum, which I reckon is about there. And we're going to drag a line. And what we're going to do is drag a 6 mile line south from Old Sarum. And 6 miles is 31,680 feet. And so far, we've managed to do 9,000. So let's pull out again. If that's 9,000, that should cover 31. Oof, 47. 32. So we want 31680. So that's 31633. So let's zoom in so we can get an accurate measurement. Right in. There's the lines. So we've gone outside them there. 31680 we want. 31679, that'll do. It's near enough, isn't it? And we can save that. So that is 6 miles from the centre of Old Sarum. And now what we're going to do is we're going to drop a circle on that radius. So we go back to Old Sarum. And this time, we're going to do this circle. Instead of choosing line measure, we're going to choose circle. So let's do tools, circle. There's circle. So what we can do now is drop on the end of that 6 mile line. And now we're dragging a circle along that line. And we're going to pull out so that we can go right to where we should be able to get to the 6 mile line. So we can see that the radius is in feet. So we know we're on a winner. And we're going to 31680. That's 3231704. So now we need to close in. I know it takes a long time, but it's worth it when you get the result. And let's see where we are. We can actually see just where I've dropped the line. I didn't quite drop it in the middle, but it's there. 31706, 31682, 47. That's good enough. So 31682, which is just slightly over 6 miles, but it'll do. And we save that and OK it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go up to Stonehenge and see where this line drops against the Stonehenge monument. So let's pull out. We can see the full circle. And that's the Stonehenge monument there, so we can see the line is very close. When we zoom in, we can see it's more than close. You can see it goes right through the middle of the monument as we get closer. When you consider how small the Sarsen Circle is, and this line, this 6 mile line from the centre of Old Sarum, is going right through it. So what we knew from Bill Wilkinson's work is reinforced here, but Bill was finding 81,600 feet, and now here we're finding 31,680 feet. And that is going through the Sarsen stones. I mean, it's not absolutely bang in the middle, but we might not have got it right at Old Sarum. But the intention is there. This is a 6 mile line. So what can we say about it? Well, why are we looking for this 6 mile line? And it's spot on again. And this is what we're expecting. And it's using the English mile. But the English mile is obviously in some way Babylonian measure. They were measuring using the mile. And the Sumerians must have been doing it as well. And we can look at that on a later video in the series and find out that that's exactly correct. So now we're going to go to Old Sarum. And we're going to look at what English Heritage say. Because they say a lot about Old Sarum. And it's brilliant, the English Heritage website. Everything English Heritage do is good. I mean, there are a lot of people that don't like English Heritage, but for me, I think they're absolutely wonderful. So, look at this. Let's zoom in and have a really good up-close look. Because this is a mean sight. There's a car park. It's actually inside the monument. And there's a toilet block there inside the bank. I couldn't believe it when I went there. What can you say? Anyway, look at it. And there was a cathedral there built by the Normans, by William the Conqueror. And there's a castle built on the megalithic hill in the centre of Old Sarum. And this is where we get to English Heritage there. And they tell us all these things about Old Sarum. And we want to look at history. And there's all these headings. The Oath of Sarum, that's William the Conqueror. Description, the significance of it, the research and the sources. And I think we want to look at sources, if I remember correctly. Sources for Old Sarum. Primary documentary sources. All these things in the National Archives. It's just amazing. I've seen it somewhere. I know it's in here somewhere. It's about 6 miles. My eyesight isn't that good. Stonework reused from Old Sarum. There must have been a stone circle at one time on Old Sarum, and it would have been sarsen stones. So the cathedral would have been built by the original standing stones, and they would have probably come from Avebury, just like the ones at Stonehenge. And now they're in Salisbury Cathedral. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Secondary literature. Other published works. No, it's not there. Just so rubbish, Dave. Oh, I know it's here. Plans and photographs. It mentions Clovelly. Well, there it is, Grovelly Castle, not Clovelly. Diagram showing how the relative position of Stonehenge, Old Sarum, and Grovelly Castle form a triangle of exactly 6 miles aside, 19th century. So they've got, in the Historic England Archive, a diagram showing how the distance between Stonehenge and Old Sarum is 6 miles, and that's exactly what we've found. A triangle at exactly 6 miles. Now, when you look on English Heritage's website, they don't give 6 miles as the distance between Old Sarum and Stonehenge. They make it a bit bigger than that, but we've seen that it's exactly 6 miles. So I don't think I need to say anything else, because this is the second time we've seen this now. It's getting to be a bit regular, this absolutely dynamic and hyper-accurate measurement of these megalithic designers. Thank you.